Hello, and welcome to 5 for Friday for this Friday, October 28th. What could be more fun than looking for signals of change that could impact small business owners like you when reading all the week's news? It's certainly better than reading about elections and politics. I love combining these stories into 5 key topics and sharing articles from a wide variety of sources that you might never find on your own. So join me today for this week's 5 for Friday topics. Let's start with topic number 1. It might not be glamorous, but it is important. Copyright law. We all know we're not supposed to steal content off the internet, right? Well, apparently we never taught that rule to artificial intelligence. AI is more than happy to steal branding and images of famous people when developing new ideas. Copyright law has some catching up to do. Moving on to story number 2, consumer spending trends. Even if you sell to B2B, it's consumer spending that's often an indicator of what's to come for your business. So what are we seeing now? Well, it's pretty obvious inflation is affecting everything from rent to food to transportation, but also Halloween candy, which is up over 13% from last year. Yikes! It's time for those bite-sized bars. Also more expensive, concert tickets coming from monopolistic firm Ticketmaster. Consumer spending is up due to all that inflation, and so is credit card debt, which is back to its pre-pandemic numbers. Is that good? I don't know. There is good news, though. People are ready to go all out this year for the holiday season. All right, moving on from the good news of holiday spending to dire warnings of disaster. Let's talk about climate change, our topic number 3 for today. Some warning signs in the news that we're not doing well as a planet in decreasing our greenhouse gases. That includes information that our seas are too hot. We don't know how to recycle plastic, and microplastics can be found everywhere and in everything. On top of that, droughts are causing some extreme water shortages. Those in the Southwest want to solve the problem by siphoning water from the Mississippi River. Little do they know that the river is at a record low water level due to drought in the Midwest as well. At least we are seeing some innovation around carbon capture and other climate-related issues. Go entrepreneurs! All right, moving on to story number 4, the latest news in the EV world. There's huge growth of EV manufacturing in the US, and with that comes US battery manufacturing as well, including BMW making huge investments in South Carolina, and luxury vehicles coming out with the EVs, including the GMC Hummer, which is in high demand, low supply, and the Rolls-Royce Spectre coming out next year for a mere $400,000. Still to be worked out, who's responsible for fixing all those EV charging stations? Unclear. What will gas stations do who can't sell gas? Maybe they'll follow Circle K, who's going to start selling marijuana, where it's legal, of course. Finally, for story number 5, some cool new technology that feels like it should be in a science fiction movie. This includes a robotic turtle that can swim and walk, and rats trained to wear tiny backpacks with cameras to look for survivors after a natural disaster. Cute or creepy? Also coming soon, pills for your dog that will extend its life, not ready for humans yet, and designer vegetable seeds. Also drones that can swarm like bees to 3D print shelters fast in extreme weather conditions like on Mars. Super cool stuff. Again, go entrepreneurs! Finally, still looking at our weekly recession yes or no, I saw 5 negative stories, 1 positive, one that declares that if the Phillies win the World Series, we will plunge into economic darkness. Don't worry, no correlation or causation there. Go ahead and cheer for the Phillies anyway. And 1 bonus story on Elon Musk and a sink can be found in the newsletter, so check that out if you subscribe. And that's it for this week. Thanks so much for listening and have a great weekend.